Leopardo, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We're at home. Today was not a productive work day, but we're trying to just enjoy the rest of it. We've been watching My Hero Academia, and it's pretty freaking crazy. It's exciting. We had pizza for dinner. We tried a cauliflower crust, and it was actually pretty delicious. Our boy is taking a power nap right now, but when he's awake, I'm gonna pull him out and let him get his exercise. But we're tired, but thankful that things are not worse. Hello to you guys who are watching. I hope you're doing alright. I'm chilling at home after a long and frustrating day of doing DoorDash work with my husband right there. And and we're just kicking back, trying to relax and let go of the stress of today not being the best work day. We're watching My Hero Academia, and it's exciting.
He broke both his legs to get to him in time.
Oof. It's crazy. Yeah, Leopardo, he is sleeping right now. He's curled up like a little croissant, I guess you could say. And I don't want to bother the little guy. It's funny, his sense of other beings is pretty well tuned. Oh, damn. If you guys never seen My Hero Academia, you should give it a watch. It's very exciting. Hello, Cooper. I actually decided that I wanted purple and blue. And I'm basically out of that fiery hot pink hair dye. So I'm trying to use all of the colors. Aww. Thank you. But this is my hair. I've been growing it out for 4 years after getting a pixie cut that I pretty much immediately regretted. And if any of you want to talk hair care, that's cool. If any of you partake in cannabis for medicine, I'm happy to chat about that too. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a hit real quick.
Jackass deserved it.
Damn. Oh, that's better.
want to know what that little principal could do. The one that looks like a teddy bear slash mouse.
I'm not cold. I'm perfectly cozy. I'm wearing some new-ish pajamas that I got from Temu. They're very comfortable, and they have a little front pocket. That's where I keep my weed. I just had pizza, so if anything, I'd have pizza and weed breath. Hello, Rich. These live streams are a way for me to actually get some socialization done with other people instead of being a social hermit, keeping to myself and only talking with my immediate family and my husband. I've been learning more social skills, and it's not easy, but I'm starting to get the hang of personing. I am on the autism spectrum, and I have ADHD. I have a lot of other health issues, and I'm being upfront and honest about all that so that others with similar problems won't feel so alone in this world. It's very nice to meet you guys. Oh, New York City. That's pretty cool. I'm in Central California. What flavor? Wild cherry Skittles with a Z. And it's cake brand. They're new. And
1.25
I'm very happy with it. Normally they're 1 gram carts that we get. This is 1.25.
And it's a disposable.
Yeah, so it's extremely convenient and delicious. I smoke to numb up my crippling back pain. I have worsening scoliosis. The discs in my spine are slowly disintegrating. I have nerve damage and arthritis. Not to sound like a crybaby, but my back pain literally cripples me and makes me lose my will to live. This prescription muscle relaxer and a prescription NSAID all work together like the Three Musketeers, and it helps me not feel that pain so that I can focus on other things. Because it's hard to focus on living when you feel like you're being stabbed in your lower half with every little movement you make. If you've never had crippling back pain, take a moment and be thankful. It's one of the worst. Oh, in Brazil, that's pretty cool.
So the person talking on the TV in the show's father.
Oh. I like older rock. I wouldn't judge a dentist by their music choice. The blue would not make you think cherry, right? I would think this is like a popsicle flavor or like a blueberry or something. But no, it's wild cherry Skittles. 5 out of 5, I highly recommend. Well, thank you for your sympathy, Georgie. I appreciate it. And thank you, Matthew Scott. I'm praying to Jesus all the time, in my head, both silently and out loud, depending on if other people are near. I thank him for every good thing that happens and every good thing that I have in life. And I pray for help in dealing with the not so good parts of life. I take all my complaints about everything to him in prayer. And I just ask him to help me let all that go and help me be filled with peace and calm and rationality so that I won't be so very emotional about what should only be a little bit irritating. Having borderline personality is hard. I feel every emotion times 5 minimum, but I've learned some coping methods and they have been helping. But I also have anxiety and depression, and I am grieving the loss of many people who I loved who have died over the years. So I can relate to pain of the mind, heart, and the body. And if you're living with pain, I'll be praying for you. And I just ask for help in getting to my different specialists a bit quicker than I have been lately. I'm on Medi-Cal, and I'm super thankful that my visits to the doctor and my prescriptions are covered. Otherwise, we could not afford my medicine. But the drawback is it's a long wait to get into a specialist for anything. But trying not to bite the hand that feeds.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Cake is a good brand.
Carrot
Nice.
Puffs?
Yeah. Sorry.
Their teacher, from his face being smashed into the ground, might not be able to see again. The Eraserhead, the one that can
Oh.
null out quirks.
Shit.
And All Might was pushed to his limit, almost discovered you're missing stuff. So I'm gonna change it.
Okay. I love you.
I love him more.
I love you most. Oh, gaming, dad and son, you broke your T6 and T7 and your spine. Yeah, I have great sympathy for you, and I'll be praying for you, gaming dad. Aw, thank you, Linda's, for the kind words. Hey, Thomas, it's great to see you, brother. Hey, Natalie, it's great to see you, girl. You just got back from church and are eating fries right now. Nice. That sounds like a pretty good time. I just had cauliflower crust pizza, and it was very good. Oh, oh, Georgia, you're 18, but you feel like you're 90 because of your scoliosis. I'm actually 34, but
He understands that all too well.
I've been living with scoliosis since junior high, and I had to have the full body plastic wraparound back brace that I'd get replacement ones as I kept growing. But my curve is in the high 30s at least. I'm medicated and I started to think too much. And so I've been living with scoliosis for 20 years. And I highly recommend you do all the back strengthening exercises your doctor says to do. Yeah. I got lazy and I've been having more pain lately because I got lazy. But I'm trying to make this the year that I get rid of that inclination to just go be lazy when things start to get hard. Well, thank you, Matthew Scott, for the kind words and the prayers. I greatly appreciate it. Hey, Billy Big. I am trying to get disability.
State refuses.
I've been trying since 2016, but the state keeps saying, we acknowledge that your conditions cause you some discomfort in your day-to-day life, but we don't feel it is enough to prevent you from pursuing at least part-time work. I gotta be blazing it like I'm Ricky from Trailer Park Boys or Cheech and Chong. Otherwise my back pain, it's louder than every other thing that you could hear if feelings were ears. Yeah, you could tell I'm medicated. But I gotta reapply. I actually had the appointment with the judge and the occupational therapist going over my case files, and my disability lawyer was next to me. I thought I had it in the basket because when the judge presented all my health info to the occupational therapist, And he told her, can you find or think of any jobs that she could do at least part-time that would earn her money to care for herself? And this occupational therapist took a good amount of time, which I greatly respected. And she said no, she can't name a single one. And they still denied me. But I gotta try all over from scratch. I've been putting it off because trying to survive.
I want this one.
Okay.
My light looks horrible. It's very blocking.
Okay. Actually, this lighting is a bit better. But it's hard, but I'm gonna reapply again. I just feel deep in my bones weary from existence. Like Bilbo Baggins said, I feel like butter scraped over too much bread. But I'm hanging in there. I'm praying through all of it. And I just want to encourage any of you who are going through it too. Life is hard. It's much harder than any of us were prepared for. But if we stick together as friends and you guys keep returning to my lives, we can all actually become friends here. But even if you just stop by for one visit, I appreciate that you took a moment to stop by. As a woman with a bunch of health problems but a pretty face, you would think I would be like super confident, but I'm still working on building it up. One of my conditions. Thank you for the compliment, baby.
I wasn't talking to you. I said, how's it going, Keeks?
Oh, I thought.
I'm live too. That's why I
Okay.
needed the light like this.
Oh, okay, I thought you said you got that cake.
Sure.
I'm tired. But. Well, thank you, Billy. I appreciate that.
CRF 250. That sounds like a car. Or like an engine on a
Hello,
motorcycle.
Ian.
A motorcycle.
Hello, Scar. I'm just chilling at home after a rough day of doing DoorDash and not getting any work. Do I know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man!
How's it going, Mark?
That's good. I have my amazing husband for that. Thank you, Autumn. I greatly appreciate the kindness. Hey, Carmine. It's great to see you. I don't understand the 777s. But let me show you guys my handsome man really quick. I need
It's not
you to.
even real.
I want to show you to everybody.
How's it going? You can see my live setup right here.
Yeah. Over here is my boy's cage. We have a leopard gecko named Sisu.
Y'all want to see something? Yeah.
He found realistic play money and it's been pretty fun. If you look over here.
But yeah, these aren't real. I found these at a Amazon return place.
If you look right in the center, right there.
Obviously it's fake.
That's my boy with his body and that's his tail.
Where I got these so that we could replace them. He loves to sleep
during the day
and use them for.
And
I figured if
when
anything,
he knows we're home, he'll come out of his hiding spot and he'll just stare at us. Sometimes it's because he wants to socialize, but most of the time he's hoping for bugs. But I have videos of him and pictures of him on my TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. It's hard managing so many different socials. John. Thank you for that recommendation, John Yo. That username threw me off for a second. My brain automatically wanted to say John Doe. Why don't I fix my teeth? Because I have bigger problems in my life going on right now than a little cosmetic gap. But if you want to know, it's because of sleep apnea. I was treated by a professional orthodontist. They did a custom made, super durable hard plastic dental mold made of 2 pieces that interlock to help keep my jaw forward when I sleep.
How y'all doing?
I broke it. I grind my teeth at night from stress. And I was pretty surprised that I broke it because in my dream, I felt something break in my mouth and it was my teeth. And then I wake up and it's my mouth guard that's broken in my mouth. Thankfully, I didn't get hurt. I took the mouth guard back. They fixed it. I broke it 2 nights after that. So I threw it away. I gave up on it. And for the last few years, I've just been doing the boil it yourself at home night guards for when you grind your teeth at night. And because of that, my teeth didn't have the support to keep them in place. And so this gap appeared. I used to be extremely self-conscious about it, but I'm learning to accept my body for what it is while still trying to maintain it and help get it healthier if possible. Yeah, positive troll, I'm very blessed with my boys. Thank you, Gracie, I appreciate you. Yeah, I love cheeseburgers. In-N-Out is the only burger place that I can trust with my celiac disease. I get what's called the Flying Dutchman. It's 2 meat patties with cheese in between and on top. And you can order chopped grilled onion to go between the patties and on top. And I highly recommend you do that. It's extremely flavorful and it's not all that expensive compared to other meals at other places.
You can also get the Flying Dutchman mustard grilled, which actually really slaps really hard.
It
Or
does.
my dad at 3 a.m.
A video gamer, nice to see you. I appreciate the kind words. Oh, yeah, it is a hard adjustment, but I am starting to try and do better. I will look up that chiropractor on YouTube. Hey, Chappie, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Oh, Justin, you had bruxism for a minute? Yeah, it is pretty horrible. You see the purple haired thing? Well, I can't say you're wrong. I have borderline personality disorder, anxiety. I'm on the autism spectrum. Only recently diagnosed a couple years ago. And I'm now processing why I couldn't hold on to friends growing up. It's because I was different. But I didn't know. And learning to be happy with who I'm trying to be has taken a while. But I'm fighting every day to keep going. And I'm honest about my struggles so that any of you who are hurting and struggling will understand that I understand. And we can have sympathy for each other and become friends here. I have many recurring people who are real friends to me, and they're like brothers and sisters to me. And so I'm extremely thankful for every one of you guys. I'm not ignoring your guys' comments. I'm just a bit slow to respond because I am on medical cannabis right now. Thank you, Gracie, and thank you, John. Yeah, Carmine, I'll take any suggestions that could help. Kelly, I don't know you, but I will pray for you that you will feel better about your life so you won't feel the need to try and make others feel bad about theirs. That's not the way to live. I don't use a filter. This is my natural face, but it's hard to hold the phone at the precise, most flattering angle. And it is the end of a long day, and I haven't wiped my face of the dust. So this is not me at my peak. This is not me at full potential. This is me at home, tired, but trying to continue living and trying to encourage you guys to also continue living. Thank you guys for your kindness. Thank you, Chappie. Johnny West. Your girlfriend broke up with you, so you saw a wheelchair. Guess you keep crawling back. I love that joke. That's always been funny to me. Steak and Shake is lit. I don't have any near where I live, unfortunately. Hello, new names. Good to see you all here. The Ring Dinger. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up for sure. Well, thank you, Gracie. I appreciate that. You guys truly are very sweet, and I appreciate all of you. Hey, Thug, it's great to see you. Thank you, Guacamole. I appreciate your kindness. How did you get here? I don't know, but I'm thankful that you're here, even if it's for a one-time, 1-minute visit. I'm just trying to be social and interact with other people because I struggle with social anxiety and I am on the spectrum, and I'm trying to not lose momentum in my recovering from my anxieties. So when you guys interact with me in the window and are nice, that helps me feel just a little bit more recovered from it. And so I greatly appreciate all you guys. Yeah, Thug, I thank God every day for Matt, my husband.
I sound like someone?
Can you turn around and say hello?
What's up?
That's my man.
You want to see me? Go to my TikTok.
I've been married to that man for 7 years now. And it doesn't feel like that long when you marry your soulmate. Well, the Philippines, that's pretty cool. Discombobulated Dorito. I've never heard that one before. That's pretty funny. Thanks for the laugh, Lil Mac. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, Brando. Yes, this is live. I'm just slow to catch up on the comments, but I'm trying. Super Mario would be a fun game to play now that you've mentioned Mario and Luigi. I appreciate the offer to mod, but I got this. Well, thank you, Brando. I'm extremely flattered. Well, thank you, Joel. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Gracie. I am constantly praying all the time about everything, and I'm just thankful that he does answer prayer for help. Not in the ways that you would expect or prefer, but help is help. If I ever farted and blamed it on the dog. No, I would always claim that shit and I'd be laughing. Try blinking. That's a weird comment, but okay. AIDS or cancer. I'm struggling with multiple back diseases that cause stabbing and burning pain. And the pain is aging me a little faster than everyone else. But I manage that pain with 2 prescriptions from my doctor and medical cannabis. Without those, I am in too much pain to do anything except cry and wish for the Grim Reaper to rescue me from this life. And that's not the healthy way to live. So I'm thankful to have the cannabis to really make a difference. Hey Thomas, you have something to tell me about today? I would love to see what it is. Ron, in fact, my husband just did that to me a little bit ago.
What?
Made my eyes roll back.
Yeah. Gotta beat it up.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Plop.
I also deal with chronic fatigue syndrome, and quite a few people I love have died over the years, and I never stop missing them, not for a single day. And it all adds up. But I give it to God whenever I start to feel it, and He helps. He gives help to those who seek it. Yes, you hear gaming sounds. My husband is playing Fallout right now. It's pretty cool. Kelly Funk.
It's pretty litty.
That sounds like a fun strain.
If you're able to, I'd appreciate someone can send me a corn. Trying to meet my last cycle. Never actually got one.
Wanna know
Actually, I've never even gotten corn, I don't think.
Well, I do have IBS and celiac. And I do tend to be a bit gassy when I eat the wrong foods. If you're able to eat gluten, please don't take that for granted. I've had to live without gluten for 11 years now. And it's been rough. I almost died from my celiac before I was properly diagnosed. I had become so malnourished I couldn't walk from the couch to the bathroom without falling. And long story short, Mom made me some homemade chicken soup with rice, not noodles, a huge pot of it. And I started to actually get better. But then she made spaghetti a week later. Instantly, I felt way sicker. And that's what tipped my mom off to what's probably wrong with me. Because when the doctor told me about my Turner syndrome when I was 15 years old, the doctor said, you can't have children. If you do, by some miracle, become pregnant, you are likely to die in pregnancy or childbirth or lose the pregnancy. And you might also develop celiac and all these other diseases that are related to Turner syndrome. And my mom remembered celiac being mentioned by my doctor. So 11 years ago, my mom told the doctor to test me for celiac. They did the blood test, and the way they do it is there's different antibodies that your body produces when you have celiac. And I tested positive for every single one. And not only that, my levels were so high, the tech told me I've never seen levels this high in any other blood work I've done. So that was pretty much proof that I have it. Oh, Thomas, what you have to say is scary. Sorry, I get slow on the comments, guys. I am paying attention. I'm just moving slow.
Welcome, Lola.
Thank you, Jonyo. I appreciate the prayers and the kindness. I don't watch televised sports of any sort, so I don't have an opinion on any athletes. Yeah, Rodolfo, I just wish he didn't think I was so damn strong all the time. Carnivore diet. Your sister had IBS and lupus. Went away after 6 months. I've been entertaining the thought of that. Well, thank you, Gracie. I greatly appreciate your kindness and your prayers. I want to fix her depression too. That's awesome. I've been thinking of it. I just love other foods quite a bit. Thomas says, I don't have a history of sleepwalking, but you found yourself this morning. 2:30. Oh my shit. Dude, that would be terrifying. Oh, thank you, Juanetta. I appreciate the compliment. I had a pixie cut 4 years ago. I regretted it. And this is the result of 4 years of trying to grow it out again. The hair texture is completely natural. And normally I'm a light golden brown or dark golden blonde, depending on the time of year. But I figured I'm 34. I can't work a traditional job, so why should I worry about meeting traditional standards? I'm gonna have fun with my life. And so I decided to go with Scarlet Witch from Multiverse of Madness Red. And it's been pretty fun.
Saying how quote unquote insanely hot.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with it. Elizabeth Olsen.
She is pretty hot.
Very.
Aw. Thank you guys, so nice. I really appreciate your niceness. And Thomas, I would be scared too. I'll be praying for you. Sleepwalking it can be real bad real quick. Well, thank you, Aunt Lai. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Gracie. My stepmother. Well, I can't have my own children, so I might as well pour out that motherly love onto those of you who need that. I have 4 diseases that affect my spine and cause me pain that takes away my will to live. And to mute that pain, I require constant access to medical cannabis. Prescriptions alone are not enough for me. The cannabis ties up the loose ends, so to speak. And nobody wants to hire a chronic fatigue syndrome pothead who can't do any serious work. And so I'm trying to get more active on YouTube. I am getting monetized now. Not earning very much, but I am monetized now. And we also do local pet sitting. But our clients have all had to cut back on vacations because of inflation. Mental stability on a string. Yeah, thankfully that string is it's made of, what's that metal that was in Wakanda? Babe, I'm having a total brain fart. What was the metal in Wakanda?
Vibranium.
Oh, vibranium. With the support system I have, the one thread holding me up is vibranium. Well, thank you guys. Oh, Aunt Life, you're also 34? That's cool. I always like meeting other people my age. Thank you, John. And thank you, Justice Sheep. I appreciate it. And thank you, Austin. I'm flattered. Don't worry about work. It's fabricated. Yeah. Thank you, Gray. I really appreciate that. But, Stefan, I've been dealing with health issues ever since I was a teenager. Well, a baby, honestly. But I only remember really struggling when I was older. But I was born with one leg shorter than the other, and I'm bow-legged. And I have arthritis in my pelvic bones. And because one leg is longer than the other, my pelvic bones are unevenly set. My left pelvic bone sits a whole inch taller than my right pelvic bone. And they're also slightly tilted at an angle. So that's caused for a great amount of pain. And I didn't really start having the back troubles until I was a teenager, 13. But I really began feeling the pain and misery in 2015, 2014-ish. I tried to work a job as a sales associate / greeter for Yogurtland, I had the mindset and the willpower to do that work, but my body couldn't handle it, and I had to quit for my own health. And it was discouraging, but things could be worse. I've had the fatigue ever since my college years. I'm always feeling tired like Bilbo Baggins, like butter scraped over too much bread. But with the support of my husband, my parents, his parents, the Lord Jesus Christ of Nazareth, and medical cannabis, I am able to power through and actually genuinely smile and laugh for you guys and not have to fake it. If I'm stone sober, every positive thing coming out of me is faked. If you've never had back pain that makes you lose your will to live, be thankful. It's not a pain you want to go through. I am unfortunately not a good candidate for surgery. What's really rough for me is I had two spine surgeons who were neurologists. They consulted with each other and agreed that I'm not a good candidate for surgery. I am only 5'1", and I struggle to maintain a healthy weight. I tend to lose weight really quickly because all the chronic pain has permanently affected my appetite, and I need the weed to get it kick-started. Otherwise, I'll go the entire day without eating because I won't feel hungry. I don't feel the normal hunger signals at normal times. And at one point, I dipped down to 88 pounds at the worst of my depression and grief. I looked like I was anorexic because I thought I was fat. But I just didn't have the will to eat. And thoughts of food would make my stomach churn. But with a prescription appetite stimulant and cannabis, I'm able to maintain a healthy weight of over 100 pounds. I'm at 108 right now. So I'm not skinny. I don't look malnourished. But if I get very, very sick and have to skip a bunch of meals, I drop weight real quick. It's not fun. And because of that, they don't want to operate on my back. And I trust their judgment. If two people who are paid to do surgery tell you don't do surgery, it's best to listen to the surgeon. Dry oats. I don't have any. I'll have to find some. Does walking help? With the arthritis, it does. If I'm still for too long, my arthritis pain flares up in my lower back and my pelvic bones. And my knees now. But moving helps that pain go away, but it doesn't help with the other pains. But I've suffered a lot worse in my life than how I'm currently doing right now. And anytime I feel overwhelmed by sadness about my life situation, I just think back to when it was the worst, and I remind myself things could be a lot worse. Be thankful it's not worse. And that mindset has helped me to do better in life. For a violent case of diarrhea, I recommend you stay on the toilet until you are fully done. Not to be too graphic, guys, but with my celiac, when I was not diagnosed yet, and I was unknowingly eating my own poison, I experienced explosive diarrhea for the second time in my life one night, and I had to wipe down the whole toilet. I was in shock and awe at how much could go so far. But when you're having diarrhea, I recommend you just stick with water and electrolytes and dry toast or plain rice with a little olive oil added to get more nutrients in there. Cassava. I haven't tried cassava. I would love a vacation. We just have too many bills to pay to set money aside for one. You're 18, you're in a car accident, nurses 2 times a day, that fucks up. Oh shit, Stefan. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm very grateful that you shared that with me. I will be praying for you. When your back's out of commission, there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, thank you, Jack. I appreciate your kind compliment. Master, I never heard of a spinal cord stimulator, but they just told me to use whatever methods help numb up my pain and give me back quality of life. Stefan, you're 50 and you haven't had support. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you haven't had a support system. But my pain is every day. Some days are worse than others. It's hard to predict. And my pain does make me have to rotate like a chicken on a rotisserie, trying to get comfortable. I have not found any positions that can last me the entire night. So I'm always messing around with belly sleeping or side sleeping. Only on my left side though. My right shoulder's kind of fucky right now. But the pain affects every part of my life. Not to be too adult, but thankfully it doesn't impede my husband and I's love life. But day to day living and doing other things, if it involves moving your back, I'm going to be feeling pain from doing that. But medicine helps me not feel it so much. Yeah, Dylan, I'll show you guys my spine after I catch up on these comments really quick. John, you have a herniated L5 and S1. Oh, shit. Well, thank you, John. I really appreciate the kind words. My worst back injury was in high school. I was 18. I wanted to go to the snow for my birthday. We didn't know it rained the night before. So what was supposed to be fresh powder was ice. And I foolishly chose to use a plastic disc sled. You know, the one that looks like Captain America's shield. That type of shape. And I hit a bump. And it gave me 1.5 feet of air. And the landing ruined my back. I had to be on mandatory bed rest for 2.5 weeks. And that was on strong pain management before I had cannabis. And ever since then, I feel back pain every single day, but some days are worse than others. Thank you, Just a Sheep. I appreciate your kind words and reminders. I'm always praying to Jesus to help me get through the day, and he does. Cassava porridge with goat's milk. I haven't heard of that, but I'll have to give that a try, Anita. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Stefan. I appreciate you being honest. And I'll be praying for you that you'll be able to find a good woman that can help you. And all you other guys, too, who haven't found a good woman yet. I was homeschooled during the social formative years, 2nd grade to 8th grade. And so I didn't grow up exposed to a lot of what everyone else was, so I turned out different. But I know I'm not the only one, and I'm praying for you guys that you'll be able to find a good woman. But I also encourage you, work on being the right one. until you find the right one. That's when it's best. Jack, you want it to be better? See what I can say. Yeah, it's pretty rough. There actually is gluten-free beer. Shit's expensive though, and I'm on prescriptions that don't mix well with alcohol. Oh, Anita, you have neuropathy. Had major surgery. That gave you neuropathy. Wow. I have nerve conduction issues too, so I know the stabbing pins and needles pain very well. I'll be praying for you, Anita, that you'll be able to find better pain management that actually will work for you. Glad you got shot twice overseas. Still get up and do what you gotta. Take over it. Well, thank you, Vlad, for sharing that. I'm amazed that you were able to handle that. I have I have great respect for everyone in the service because I know I couldn't handle doing what's expected. I'm on the medical cannabis right now. Cake is the brand, cherry Skittles is the flavor, and it is helping me be happy so that I can enjoy talking. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. Do I know why the skeleton can't climb it out? Because you didn't have the guts. I like that. Oh, I didn't read your last comment, Thomas? Let me scroll up back up. I'm on medical cannabis and I am tired. Oh, then you won't have to aerial shrapnel grenades. Yeah, dry oats would do that. It's funny. Carmine, here's your suggestion. French toast. French toast does sound really good. Yeah, Anita, I've prayed for healing, and while he hasn't chosen to fix my problems, I have never had to go without the means to make those problems not interfere with my will to live. Every time I medicate, I thank God that he enabled me to have access to this and that it works so well and that it doesn't give me the bad side effects that other medications have. Just a sheep, you're blessed. Stop by. Well, thank you so much for your kind words, Just a Sheep. I really appreciate that. I greatly appreciate all you guys' kindness. As someone with social anxiety and autism and ADHD and borderline personality and anxiety and depression, socializing is hard, but the more I keep at it, the easier it's getting for me. And I just want to thank you guys for talking with me and each other and for making my live streams an actual chill place to talk to other people. Carmine says, anything. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Sweet.
5 hour time. No talking about it. I don't think I'll be able to go 5 full hours, but I will work on reducing how much I talk about it. All my health issues. Once I can go.
Someone saying you talk too much about your issues?
No, they're trying to help me heal and feel better.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
No. They're being good. 1 second. Oh, 5 hours. Try a whole day. Well, when people ask, I'll educate real briefly, but I will try to not bring it up if it's not needed. No matter what anyone says, I can feel better. Tell my body. It's good, yeah. Alcohol's poison anyway. I fortunately tend to be a happy drunk that laughs at everything. But I have known people that get aggressive when they're drunk, and it's unfortunate. Carmine, that is true. The mind can do a lot. I will try working on that. You just got assaulted by milk. Well, Stefan, I'll be praying for you. It was really lovely meeting you, and I appreciate your kindness and your prayers. And I'll be praying for you too. It's not always about God choosing to fix me. Yeah, I've been trying. I've been seeing different doctors about it. This life is difficult, but one day at a time. You are a wizard. I've never been told that before. Dorothy? AJ, do you mean from the Wizard of Oz, Dorothy? Nothing's better than laughing. Yeah, laughing really does help. That's for sure. Hey, Brian, it's good to see you. Yeah, I will try doing that, Carmine. Saying good things to myself about myself instead of complaining out loud. John, never been most comfortable talking either. Crowds have always made you. Yeah, well, I used to be able to socialize, but then.
The Fire Nation talked.
That was my husband trying to. He's right there playing Fallout while I'm chatting with you guys. But,
Y'all fuck with her.
Alright, you can try. Well, for sure, I'm gonna try that, Carmine. You had your L4 and L5 taken out. Oof. That sounds like a rough time. Where are my highlights? Zavu wants to know what you're analyzing in the game.
What I'm doing?
Yeah.
Right now?
As of a
Can't you see?
minute ago. A minute ago, I panned it over to you in the TV screen for a moment.
I'm playing Fallout and I'm hacking a terminal right now.
He's hacking a terminal right now. No, I'm not a liberal. I voted for Trump because America needs to be put first by America. So people like me can actually get help and not people who don't belong here in the first place. You've even had your right hip replaced? Oof. That's really rough. Nice to meet you new people in here. I thankfully have only had 2 surgeries. When I was 22, I think, I had all 4 wisdom teeth taken out at once. It was rough. And I had a total hysterectomy in 2016 because of my Turner syndrome. It was giving me too much trouble for it not even being able to work in the first place, so I found a doctor who understood my disease. He took those problematic parts out, and now I don't have to deal with monthly pains and messes and all that. But those are the only surgeries I've had so far. Thank you, Zavu. I appreciate that. I hesitate to talk politics because some people react worse than others, but I voted for Trump because we have homeless veterans and homeless families on the street of legal citizens. And we got illegals being put up in apartments that are thousands of dollars a month, and they're given food stamps and all this, while we have homeless veterans on the street. And so I'm praying that everyone who broke the law will be kicked out, and the people who need help, who do belong here, will actually get the help they've been needing this whole time, but denied this whole time. You have the hardest days. Yes, Stephine, I have great sympathy for you, and I will be praying for you for sure. Carmine, it's almost midnight. I have to work early as fuck. Oh, thank you so much, Carmine. I will work on trying your tactic. I love you and I appreciate you, hun. Yeah, Rochester, I will agree. I think everyone can agree. Right now it's a mess. It's crazy how broken and unbalanced America is. Yeah, it is crazy. The country's beautiful, it's the women who are a mess. Well, if you go to Walmart, for sure, you'll see that. But I was raised to be old school, Bible believing, politically conservative, you know? And being in a world with so many liberals in charge, it's frustrating, but I just pray for everyone to be able to make better choices in life. No matter what side of the aisle you're on, all of us could probably make better choices in life with at least one area in our life. I struggle with a bunch of different things, but I'll just pick one to say. I tend to struggle with giving up after things get hard. Like, I keep setting goals to exercise and get stronger, but then the after workout soreness hits the next day and I'm not up for exercising. And then one day becomes 2, becomes 3, becomes, oh, I've stopped doing it altogether. I have to pick it up again. So I'm trying to fight my laziness because I recognize it's a problem. And my giving up quick, it's a problem. And I'm trying to work on that. And I encourage all of you guys, if you're struggling with it too, I'm right with you, trying to do better. And I just encourage you guys to do better. Thoughts on Islam? I don't want to talk about evil religious abusers who hate women and children or anything good and pure in life. So I'm not going to say my thoughts on Islam. But I will say I love bacon and freedom and not having to cover my face or hair because men can't control their feelings by looking at my face and my hair. My teeth, though. Is that a compliment or an insult? Can I make it clear? My husband will verify that I can. Yeah, escape procrastinating is also one that I struggle with too. Rochester, you set goals to get where and then you give up on being social. I can kind of understand what it's like to put yourself out there and to not get a reaction and to feel the urge to just withdraw completely. I did that. And I lived pretty much socially isolated from everybody who didn't live in the same house as me. And it was not healthy. But I'm fighting to never go back to that mentality.
No
And
way.
your guys'
Miss
kindness is
Cabot
helping me
has
to
a
get
first
better.
name that we're familiar with.
Oh? Oh, that's cool. African American. I'm actually 6.9% African, believe it or not. And that 0.9% is Nigerian. But I'm mostly Scandinavian, you know, from Sweden, Denmark, that part of the world. And also Western and Eastern Europe. A little bit of North African, like the Libya, Egypt area. And I'm also a little bit Italian. And I have a lot of fun with my hair texture because when I first wash it and let it air dry, super curly. Super curly. But as I keep messing with it, combing through it, it gradually gets to be more like soft waves. So my hair is versatile. I struggle with bad habits that lead to life not getting better. Like procrastinating, giving up when things start to hurt or difficult. And I'm working to try and follow through instead of giving up when it starts getting difficult. And by it, I mean life and trying to get healthy to help with my back pain. But it's work. Sometimes it's easier to just say, no, I'm good, than it is to get up and actually do some of the exercises. But I'm trying to make this be the year that I stop doing that.
Jack says there's no hurry about finding Emma, but he doesn't either.
Hello? Oh, you're tough and dangerous. That's cool. Your flow is tough. Do I smoke reefer? I actually have a cart right here that's disposable. It's Cake brand, and the flavor is wild cherry Skittles. It tastes like candy, and it numbs up every type of pain that I feel throughout my entire being. Mental, emotional, and physical pain. All of it gets put on mute so I can actually feel happiness and genuinely enjoy being alive. Because otherwise, pain takes away that quality of life, and it takes away my will to live. And by the grace of God, I have always had access to numb up that pain so I can want to keep going. There's been times when I was about to run out and we didn't have money to get more, and I was beginning to panic, thinking, oh shit, I'm gonna have to get sober and I'm gonna have to feel the full pain again. And then someone would just stop by with some green in a bag because they just trimmed their plant they were taking care of, and they wanted to share it with us. That's happened like 2 or 3 separate times. And so God made weed to help as medicine, and I'm thankful to have it. Stand up. Oh yeah, I'll show you guys my spine.
Okay, before you pee.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's so cute. We have a leopard gecko. His name is Sisu. He is 2.5 years old. We've had him for 2 years now. His third gotcha day will be this New Year's Eve. Look at this handsome little man. Sisu. He's got the most green velociraptor looking eyes. And he is very docile. He is super easy to care for. His diet consists of bugs. No greens, no fruits, just bugs. And he's easy to handle. And he is very sweet. He loves to cuddle for warmth when we take him out of his cage. And it's a very heartwarming feeling to pull out your pet reptile and have them fully lay down on you, like lowering a ramp, because they're trying to soak up all the heat. We try to do that nightly with our boy, but sometimes he just wants to stay in, and we respect it. Choice-based handling is the best way to earn trust with a reptile. And by that, I mean you offer them the choice to come out and play or stay. You don't pull them out. And about half the time he'll insist on coming out on his own. And the other half, we pull him out every so often just to do visual health checks on him. Make sure nothing's wrong. But that's my little guy. I have other pictures and videos of him on my TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
I love the song.
And
Oh, thank you.
he's just adorable. He is our surrogate son.
So what brings you?
Oh, hello in Russia. That's pretty cool. I bow for no man.
Here for the music. Flatterer. So it's mine.
Bye.
I was wondering if we
Would you
could
be able to help
get to know each other
me
better.
show them my back?
Go on.
I'm going to show you guys how janked my spine is with my husband's.
It literally is curved down here, goes up to the left, and then goes up back right, like an S.
Writing a song in my head.
So yeah, that's my spine. And the discs are slowly disintegrating. And I have arthritis and nerve damage. So that's why I need weed. And I find it annoying when people say, oh, stop smoking, it's not good for you. Don't vape, it's not good for you. Life is not good for me, but I'm still kicking. Exactly, John. I only bow to Jesus. Oh, Candace, I'm sorry to hear that you're going through the same thing, but I'm grateful that you let me know you're going through the same thing. It's really, really rough dealing with diseases of the back. Ooh, that cart puts out a little bit more power than what I'm used to. I try not to cough up clouds. I try not to be wasteful. It's really tasty. I don't do injectable drugs. Only cannabis for smoking and eating. And I take a prescription muscle relaxer and an NSAID. And my my primary doctor, off the records, recommended I keep smoking the cannabis because she can tell when I'm sober and when I'm not. And I look like a miserable wretch when I'm sober because the pain is crippling. It's like having 1,000 little butter knives that are stabbing you with any movement that you make. And even if you're still, they're still stabbing you. And it's hard to want to keep living when you feel like your back is being stabbed all the time. I appreciate that they want the best for me, but I've heard it so many times. The only man I handle is my husband. Hello, Lily. Nice to meet you. I gotta work on setting up my OF. Mine will feature my legs and my feet. If you're into feet stuff, I feel no shame. I feel no shame or embarrassment about my legs and my feet. And I recognize that I could possibly earn some money by showcasing them. And so after I get all that set up, I will make a little video announcement to let everybody know. But it's if you like legs and feet. Yeah, I'm smoking weed because it helps. Oh, you meant like cigs. Okay. Yeah, the weed slows my thinking and my speech. And it can be a little frustrating for me sometimes, but it also takes away my pain, gives me healthy hunger for food, and it makes me able to focus on actually doing what I need to and not just trying to survive the pain. Yeah, Panda, I have 4 diseases that affect my spine.
Well, if my caps aren't good enough to answer that question,
I don't want to be a broken record, but my spine is getting more crooked and slowly disintegrating
no way.
with nerve pain
I don't trust you.
and arthritis. And like I said, the pain literally feels like butter knives embedded in every little muscle fiber. And they're always hurting, but if you're moving, that makes the pain even worse. But then the arthritis pain starts to get worse if you're too inactive. And it's rough. But weed helps me not feel any of that so that I can actually be happy. Hey, Tommy's mom. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I do like an occasional cigarette here and there, but not a daily smoker. I smoke maybe a whole pack in a year. Very rarely smoking. Only in times of intense stress. Because it really does work instantly. And I have a very low nicotine tolerance, so just 2 puffs off of 1 cigarette and I feel it. And I plan to keep myself that unused to it. Oh, Rochester, you love legs and feet? Nice. If my dentist was about to do root canal on me and suddenly cranked on some Guns N' Roses. That question was asked earlier. I don't judge people by their music choices. I judge them by how they treat other people. I don't know who Caitlin Clark is. Oh, thank you, Tommy's mom. I'm glad to see you. I hope that you have a good rest of your night and a good day tomorrow. Thank you for the kind words. I smoke so that I can continue wanting to be alive. And I smoke it for medicine, not for fun. Although it is fun to smoke it, but I use it for medicine. Like on a 0 to 10 scale of being high, 0 being never smoked, 10 being you're high as a kite right now, I like to keep myself near a 4 or a 5. Medicated enough that the pain isn't affecting my will to live, but not so medicated that I can't do basic things to help my husband when we're working. We do DoorDash deliveries, and I'm the passenger, and the food czar. That's the title he came up with. I hold the orders in my lap so that they don't get spilled or tipped over, and he does the driving and customer interaction. And so I am thankful I'm able to medicate as needed, and that car seats are more comfortable for me than any other. Otherwise, it would be rough. Well, rougher. Mr. Magic, I don't know you, but I will pray for you that you'll be able to let go of all the negativity that you have going on. It's toxic to go and attack strangers on live streams. And I'll pray for you to be purged of that toxin. But if you keep it up, you will be blocked. Mr. Magic. Yes, Belinda, I follow the Lord Jesus Christ through Nazareth. I'm constantly praying to him.
Mr. Magic on here.
Huh. Weird. I'm in Central California.
Maybe 500 caps will help make her available.
Oh, and by the way, I'm not retarded. I have autism and I have ADHD. And I wasn't socialized with unchurched kids growing up. So I grew up sheltered and different. And it's hard for me to relate to people that didn't grow up in church. So I was raised different. All I knew was different. And it's difficult trying to continue being social when anxiety is pretty bad, but life isn't easy, and it's never going to get better if I just let it be. I have to fight every day to try and go live to combat my anxiety. And some days are easier than others. But if you've ever missed a step going down the stairs, that feeling when your stomach flips when you're falling, that's the kind of feeling I get in my gut before I go live a lot of the time. That kind of anxiety. But with prayer and medicating, I'm able to push past that and go live for you guys. But I also have very, very bad tension headaches that incapacitate me. It's the kind that where it's the very back of your head, and it feels like there's a hand squeezing the back of your head. It's hard to do anything with that kind of pain going on. But thankfully cannabis helps me not feel that pain so much. I still feel the discomfort, and I still feel like I'm moving underwater because of the tension headache. But I don't feel the pain of it with cannabis. So I will always promote cannabis for medicine over anything Big Pharma created in a lab. I'm not playing any music right now. I'm chilling in my room.
You might be hearing one.
Ah. Well, my husband is sitting right in front of me playing Fallout. Just to show you the view really quick. That's him. That's Fallout. And I'm right here. Does it ever actually work for you guys when you tell a random woman on lives to twerk it? Do any of them actually do it? Because I'm curious of what the success rate is for saying stuff like that when you don't know a person.
He's maddening. Edward, switch over to the heartbeat modulator. You copy?
No, not Fortnite. Fallout.
How's this? Oh, that's done it. Edward.
The one where you're trying to survive post-nuclear war Earth.
Inside.
And there's a bunch of radiation mutants of everything. and it's pretty exciting. My husband does all the game playing, and I watch it like it's a movie, and I find it all very entertaining. Oh, it's a 50-50 success rate. I'm surprised that it's that high, but I appreciate you telling me that. Have I seen the show? I have not seen or heard of Fallout having a show, but that could be fun.
We haven't seen it, but I've been wanting to.
Ah. We'll try and find it someday soon. No, I'm from Central California. Hello, everybody. I'm flattered, David, but my heart belongs to my husband, and my body goes where my heart goes. And that's it. He's my soulmate. And I'm praying for you guys who haven't found the one. I'm praying that you'll be able to become the one for that other person, and that you'll find that other person when the timing is right for you guys. I want good things for everybody, except pedophiles and human traffickers. I have no kind things regarding them.
No, I'm thinking the old black
But
and Sunny and the black.
but I genuinely want everyone to do well. I pray for you guys if you tell me you got prayer requests. I'm trying to make friends here that meet up every time I go live, and I have a few that do. And I actually know details in their life, and it's real friendship on the other side of a phone screen, which is the only kind of friendship that my husband and I can have with other people with how life is going right now. And so I thank all of you for being friends and for being kind. Oh, it was nominated for 17 Emmys? Damn. That's impressive. Hey Fred, US Marines, it's so good to see you as always. We're doing alright. I'm pretty tired, but I'm in a good mood. And my husband is right here playing Fallout.
What's good,
And we're just decompressing at the end of a long day. And we're just hanging out. Yeah, he did say Blacks, David. It's a Always Sunny in Philadelphia TV show reference. If you haven't seen...
What's one thing you don't like? The black. He's like, oh, okay.
You have to watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. If you haven't yet, oh, the show's hilarious and it pokes fun at everything. Well, thank you, Michael. That's a very kind compliment. If I like the game, it's worth watching. Yeah, that's very true. I've seen him play most of the Resident Evil games and a few others. I've personally played Until Dawn. That's my favorite. It's a choices-based game where you have to survive in a cabin in the middle of the woods on a mountain that's haunted by Wendigo spirits because of some accident that happened with coal miners. And it involves a Wendigo, and it's a choices-based game. And if you miss the timing on any of the options, it affects the outcome of the game. So it requires full focus, and it keeps my full focus. Oh, thank you, Empowered Ethan. It's a very kind compliment. I can't sing anything at the moment. I'm too tired. I appreciate the kind words, you guys. I would like to hear from you guys about how you're doing, what you're up to. if anything exciting has happened for you, or you have any exciting plans. Our plans are just to keep working DoorDash as much as we can to try and get our bills paid. We pretty much live in our car during the day and a good chunk of the night. And we're only home to eat and sleep pretty much on a work day. We take 1 or 2 days off a week for household chores and laundry and all that stuff. And the other days we're busy working. And so our days are pretty much not very exciting. Except for the almost car crashes that happen every day. And by almost car crashes, I mean we almost got crashed into by another car.
Frosty, the dope
But
man.
my husband is skilled with defensive driving, so we haven't been in any accidents. But the concept of a peaceful drive to clear your mind, that's done. Too many idiots on the road, driving stupid. And it's only getting worse each year. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in Central California, overall, drivers are just worse lately. You walked your dog tonight and they got enough. Oh shit, Milo, that's not a good thing. Are the dogs okay? Nerd rage, that's funny.
I've got that nerd rage. Green and Potmaster. That's for me to know and you to never figure out.
Oh, thank you, Jason. I appreciate the kind words. We could use prayer for work to get busy for us again, and for me to get in to see a few different specialists for different health issues. And I'll be praying for all of you guys. If you have prayer requests, you can let me know in the chat window, and I will legitimately pray for you and for whatever your request is. And if it's a deeply personal one, you don't have to give details. You could just say it in this area of life, of work or romance or whatnot. And I'll pray for you for things to get better in that part of your life. Because I care for other people. I have the heart of a healer.
For money.
I can't have my own children because of Turner syndrome. And so I have a lot of motherly love to give. And I'm trying to pour it out onto you guys here. So if you need comforting or prayers or advice, I'm here. My live streams are meant to be a chill hangout place for people that are going through some tough shit, who want to interact with other people who are going through some tough shit. And there's no judgment in my live streams. I don't tolerate bullying. My live streams are a safe haven where you can vent about whatever you're going through, and others will support you. I have many recurring viewers who tune in almost every time I go live, and they are good people who will pray for you too if they hear about what you could use prayer for. I have the love of Jesus in my heart, and I just want to help you guys however possible. Thank you, William. I appreciate the kind words. Your daughter was born cesarean. Now she leaves the house. She goes out through the window.
Hey there.
I never heard that one before. Oh, that's clever. I like that joke, Dennis. That's really clever. Your wife is so fat that when she wears heels, she strikes well. Oh, I love your mama jokes. I love them. I've got like a bunch in my head. William, I'm glad that you were adopted by good people. My husband and I want to foster to adopt, but we're struggling too much to support bringing another mouth to feed in the picture due to multiple financial setbacks that were not our fault. We are in deep debt. We don't have our own car anymore. We're living rent-free with my parents, and to keep our stay here, we help with the chores. And it's a mutually beneficial arrangement, and we're all good. We all get along. But we can only afford to take care of ourselves and our gecko right now. But we would love to foster to adopt. I would love to scoop up every unclaimed child and give them motherly love. But I'm only one human female with genetic issues. But my heart is with everybody there. Your wife is so fat, she has more chins than a Chinese. I love that one.
Oh, chin chin. I'm sure you knew that was coming.
Yeah, I did. Oh, Jason, you got a joke for me. What did Tennessee? I have no idea. I haven't heard that one. Come to Vegas, plenty of work. We've been to Vegas.
Just get my Vegas shoes on and strap into Vegas rocket and launch into Vegas land where everyone can get a Vegas.
If you don't watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, some of our references will not make sense. We also watch Trailer Park Boys, so if you hear me say shitbird or shit pie or any other shitages, Trailer Park Boys. But we would love to go to Vegas. We've been there twice for vacation. And for our second vacation, we attempted to work DoorDash over there just to see what it was like. It wasn't horrible. It was not good. But we would love to go to Vegas just to see the sights again. Oh, you're on Fremont Street right now. That's cool. What did Tennessee? Same thing as Arkansas. That's good. I didn't expect that ending. Jobland, yes. Why did I strap myself to a job rocket where jobs grow on trees? That show's gold. Thank you, William. I appreciate the kind words and the prayers. It means a lot to me. And I'll be praying for you too. Where jobs grow on jobbies, yes. Oh, you live here and you DoorDash for like $600 a week. That's decent.
I'm glad there were some people that understood the reference.
Yeah, right. It's Always Sunny is such a good show. But we used to clear 200 a day most days before inflation hit. Now we're lucky to make more than $50 in a whole day. There's too many drivers and not enough customers, so it's been rough. But we're on food stamps. We qualify for the full amount, and we're thankful to have them, because with my celiac, I have to avoid gluten or my body will attack itself and I will slowly die internally. And eating gluten-free is more expensive. But with these food stamps, I'm able to afford all the gluten-free substitutes for foods that I loved eating 12 years ago. And so we're thankful to have the help that we do, but we're discouraged that we are earning so little that we qualified for the full amount. We're thankful for the medicine, but we're not thankful for the cause of needing the medicine, if that analogy makes sense. Cover my knees. Smoked steak and raw jelly beans. My favorite meal. No, I eat trash.
I start eating the trash. Like Randy's gun, full of dirty old cheeseburgers.
If any of you guys have seen Trailer Park Boys or It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, those are both shows that my husband and I absolutely love. We love how no chill those shows get. It's great entertainment. Charlie Day is hilarious. Danny DeVito, hilarious. I really relate to Dee Reynolds' character because she has scoliosis and a back brace. And she's thin. And she eats like a bird. I am the same in all those ways. So, in a way, Sunny has become an important show to me because I kind of feel represented. Or Magnet's my favorite. Do you like little green ghouls? So, Melinda, you farted on Buckeye? Have you ever seen the Mick with her as main character? I have not. But I've seen her in one or two other things. I can't remember right now.
Oh, Sweet D?
Yeah.
She's in that new show where she's like she works for the detectives like in Psych.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so she
We've
plays.
seen her in a few things.
She's pretty good. She plays the same dumb bird. Yeah. She's like a nanny.
Oh god damn it.
Her angry, screaming swears. The tone of voice that she uses.
Ah, you bitch.
It always tickles my funny bone. I have a bit of schadenfreude. I laugh uncontrollably at certain types of pain in other people. And it's not because I hate the other people, it's their reactions are triggering my funny bone. I have a basket case, but I'm learning to just roll with it instead of fighting it and being upset. Dennis is in a show, AP Bio. It's pretty good. Yeah, I relate to his anger. When I was at my worst, my anger was...
Mick. That's the show.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the one where she has the photographic memory.
Okay, that makes sense. John's Life, Fallout 3 still holds the record for game screwing. Leave Vault 101, Death to less than a quarter the distance of Megatron away. I am a golden god. You didn't think of the spell, do you?
You bitch.
I don't know why other people's anger is hilarious to me. Probably because I have my own anger issues that I recently got control over. I'm gonna lean back. That's cozier. But I love it when Danny DeVito's like, I want to be pure. The way, and when he emerged from the couch, buck ass dude. That shit made me laugh so hard. My husband and I like to look at and make fun of and judge other people's butts. And when people got a dude ass like Danny DeVito,
Got that cake.
I just find it hilarious. A lot of things make me laugh that that apparently the average person wouldn't find so funny. And there are a lot of things that other people find hilarious that I just don't understand why it's hilarious. Yes, Dan. You gotta pay the troll toll to get into the boys' hall.
Well, I'm saying it. No, you're saying boy's soul. I feel like you're not really taking it serious. It's boy's soul. That's what I'm saying. Boy's hole. No.
Oh, the crow milk. That shit was disturbing and hilarious. I could never attempt to eat a raw egg. I just can't do it. I like it when they're cooked and there's still liquid in the center, but straight up raw, I couldn't do it. Not unless I was given a lot of money to do it. Oh, fight milk, that's what it is.
No, you're right. Crow milk is one thing. Fight milk is another.
Oh, that's right.
They're both a real thing. You're both right.
4 bodyguards by bodyguards. That's awesome, Dan. I'm glad that you watched the show too. Yes, Limer. I pray to the Lord Jesus Christ of Nazareth every day about everything. I praise and thank Him for the good things, and I pray for help with the bad things. I'm always praying in my head, sometimes out loud. It just depends on where I am. But I'm constantly praying about everything. I'll be upset about something and I'll be like, God, I really am angry right now. I don't want to feel this anger. Please help take this anger from me and replace it with your comfort and your peace. And I do some deep breathing. I take a puff or two of my pain management. And then I feel calm and able to handle whatever it was that got me so upset.
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up.
Kept them from using the elevator?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a crazy thought, Limer. I didn't realize how close to it we are.
Shut it down.
I've seen The Passion of the Christ, and
Decided to leave me alone.
I'll never forget it.
Haven't seen anybody for quite a while.
I will love him forever for going through that just so that I could go to heaven.
Sure you can't get up?
You literally have a Nightman Cometh shirt on right now. That's badass. Hey babe, Dan Burns has a Nightman Cometh shirt. That is cool.
Champion of the sun,
You probably
master of karate,
and friendship.
everyone.
John's life, you're probably destined for hell with your sense of humor. My sense of humor is pretty twisted too. Like, I can laugh at really, really politically uncool jokes. But I don't know if I would get in trouble with my monetizing if I were to tell any of those extremely dark jokes.
You okay?
But yes, this is cake. Wild cherry Skittles. Super delicious. And it's excellent for making my crippling back pain not rule my life. There's a lot that I can't do because of my 4 spine diseases. They're the kind that get worse each year. My back is crooked as fuck and it's slowly disintegrating. And I have arthritis and nerve damage. So if I don't smoke, I feel like I'm being stabbed by 1,000 butter knives. And it's even when I'm still, but moving is worse. So when I smoke and I pray and I thank God for enabling me to have access to it, the pain gets muted so I can listen in to everything else around me. Because when I'm stone sober, my pain is the loudest sound that I hear. And it's louder than any sounds of love or happiness or joy. It feels like the Dementor's kiss. The pain really is that crippling. So I will always recommend medical cannabis for pain and appetite and mental health management. I don't smoke to get high, I smoke to not feel the pain. And getting high just happens to be a side effect. If we're not supposed to smoke cannabis, why would God create it? And why would He give us the cannabis oil receptors in our brains if we're not supposed to have it? He made it for medicine. Some people abuse it. I'm not one of those people. I literally lose my will to live if I don't stay medicated because the back pain is that severe. If you've never had a back injury, be thankful and be careful to not let one happen, because when your back is fucked, there's nothing you can do. This helps me not feel the pain of it being fucked. And so I will always be thankful for that. You have Crohn's and AS. Aw, damn. I'm sorry to hear that. I'll be praying for you.
We never used this. Nobody's been in here for decades. Don't tell him.
Well, Limer, I've prayed for access to it, and I've always had access to it. Even a few miracles, it seemed like. There's been a few times when I ran out, and I was about to be stone sober, and the pain was real bad. And then one of our friends who grows stopped by with a fresh little Ziploc bag, and I've always had access to it when I need it, and I praise the Lord for making it. Yes, I believe abortion is murder. Ending the heartbeat and brainwaves of another being is murder. Hello there, nice to see you. Oh, that's rough, Limer. Yeah, I have arthritis and nerve damage, disc degeneration, and scoliosis. And my pelvic bones are permanently tilted at an angle, and they're unevenly set because one of my legs is shorter than the other. All that combined is a pain I wish on no good people. And so I praise the Lord for making cannabis to treat that pain. I've been praying constantly, Limer. I appreciate your prayers and your kind words. I really do. I appreciate all of you guys who have been kind and supportive. It means the world to me because I feel like I actually have friends again with you guys. Thank you, King Jesus Saves. I appreciate that. My goals in life are for us to get out of debt, move out of California, move to Oregon, get a place, get settled, be financially stable long enough to then start the foster to adopt process. Because I can't have kids. I was born with a birth defect that made it impossible for me. But we both have baby fever, and we want to be parents very much, because every couple we know has kids. We're the odd duck out. And to foster, you have to be stable in a location and income for a certain amount of time to prove that the kid will be cared. And so for now, we have a leopard gecko, and we call him our son, our boy, our little man, our little dinosaur, the fucking lizard king. And his real, yeah, a reptilian overlord. But his real name is Sisu. Sisu. I don't live in Canada. I live in Central California. I haven't seen a rheumatologist, but I probably should try to see one. I've got multiple health issues that affect different parts of my body because of my birth defect. And unfortunately, the downside of having free health care where I live is it takes a long time to get referred into a specialist and to actually get seen. There's been many times where the authorization date, you know, the amount of time that the order is good for, there's been times where that order form expired before the person was able to get the appointment. So after I'm done dealing with my digestive and musculoskeletal issues, I will see a rheumatologist. It wouldn't be a bad idea.
A rheumatologist?
Rheumatologist. Rheumatism.
Autism?
Bad joints.
I don't know bad joints.
I'm married to a wonderful man who is extremely patient with me. And we've been married for 7 years, and he's right in front of me. Yeah, I smoke cannabis for the pain. It really gives me back a quality of life that my pain steals away from me. I like to say life is a hotel, and your life is your reservation. Except none of us know when our reservation is due to end. And there's been many a times where I thought of checking out early, but I didn't. I'm still here. Huh?
I know when ours ends.
Yeah.
October 11th, 2032.
That's so far away.
That
But
number and Dick just calls to me, and I feel like that's what that is.
but there's been many a time I thought of checking out early, but I kept my reservation and I'm still keeping it. And I just want to encourage all of you, keep your reservation going. You don't know when yours is due to end. You don't know how it's going to end. So live every moment doing the best that you can. Try to be a good person. If you don't already love and believe in Jesus Christ of Nazareth, find him. Ask for him to help reveal himself to you. And he will. And he will help you keep going. Because he's helped me keep going. My husband, my parents, they know how much life has taken it out of me. And they encourage me to keep going. And I'm able to. I have a good support system. And weed is one of the supporting pillars. And I'm grateful to always have access to it. I am sad at how much I need it. But I'm thankful that I have it so I don't suffer all the time. Yeah, tomorrow is Crucifixion Day, and it's crazy to think the horrific tortures he went through. The Passion of the Christ made me cry so much. I can't imagine going through what Jesus went through. I'm thankful I don't have to know. You hate California and you're now in Vegas. Nice. Oh, King Jesus saves, you were adopted. That's good. I'm glad you were found by good people. Yeah, we'd love to be in Vegas, but we're stuck in the center of California in all 4 directions. My immune system, yeah.
This will take us to the basement. Come on. It's the only
Yeah, that's true. It could be. I already have autoimmune thyroid and celiac disease. So it's not a crazy thought. Preppy pays. You need my advice. Okay, let me get caught up on the comments. And I'll try to help you as best I can. Crohn's and ulcerative colitis. Yeah, I have celiac and IBS. And you're 23. Wow. I started really suffering hard around that age. So I have great sympathy for you. And I'll be praying for you that you'll be able to find the support that you need and the pain management that helps best. Hello, nice to meet you. Thank you, Limer. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Jim Caviezel. Demons were attacking him for sure. I can't imagine sustaining just one of those injuries on set and continuing on. But he went through several. It's crazy how hard the enemy will attack when they know you have a big audience that could be swayed in Jesus' favor over the devil's favor.
You can't let them release Lorenzo.
Do I want to have a pillow fight? I don't have the energy for a pillow fight. But those are pretty fun. Watch The Chosen. I will have to look into that.
What show?
The Chosen. Apparently it's a good show. Thank you, Limer. I hope you also have a good night and a good day tomorrow. Oh, it's free on the app.
It's the only thing keeping Lorenzo from breaking out.
I'll have to look for that.
Get in there and stop them.
Hello.
It's been a long
Hello, new
time
people
since I
here.
had the pleasure of a personal visit.
I'm just a woman chilling at home
My powers
in
have
her room,
grown.
trying
The
to
artifact still
interact
has
with other
much
people
to
here
say.
before I go to bed.
Once I am
Trying to work on overcoming my social anxieties and social difficulties. And so interacting with you guys, it's a form of exposure therapy for me, helping me to slowly get better. And I also hope to provide support and comfort for you guys too. Anxiety hates Psalm 23. I'll have to read that before bed as the last thing that I look at. I'm just dying for the rapture to happen. Every single day, I wake up hoping today is the day, just like the starfish in Finding Nemo. And when it doesn't happen, I am a little disappointed, but accepting that it's not time yet. I like to say that life is a boarding school. We're all students here, and Jesus is our dad, our adopted dad, and he's got a big ass bus to fit everyone on there, but he's not gonna let everyone get on that bus and take off until everyone is accounted for. When every name that will be in the Lamb's Book of Life is written in there, that's when the rapture will happen. God knows who will be saved and who will reject him, And he knows who will accept him after the rapture. And he's merciful enough to wait until that very last soon-to-be believer becomes a believer to call us all home. He's not going to take the family bus and drive off until everyone is in the bus. And I pray every day for that last person to get on that bus so that we can get home to our real home. And life is difficult, and I just want to encourage you guys to keep going. And I want to be a support and a sympathetic ear for you. I have a lot of pain of my heart, my mind, and my body, and so I can relate to almost any pain that you're going through. And so I could use prayer for all my pain, and I'll be praying for you and all of your pain too. If we can all pray for each other, we can all start healing together and find true friendship and community here. That's what my live streams are for. They're for me to socialize with you good people, and for you guys to meet other people who are also kind. I have many recurring viewers who are Bible-believing, kind-hearted people who will pray for you, just like I will. So if you're going through some stuff, just let me know, and I'll be praying for you in full sincerity. Jeremiah 29:11. I can't remember that verse off the top of my head. Oh, Charles, that's okay. Take your time.
Excuse me. You didn't have any other choice.
Do you think they'll be restored by the end of the month? Honestly, with how things are in the world,
You're right. I think this
Alright,
time
could
I
break
really
out
was
any
close to
time,
finding a
honestly,
way to cure
in
it.
my opinion.
Back when he was
I
free.
live in the center of California, in all four directions, and I hate it here. My husband hates it here.
The world now,
Everyone we love
the
who
world
lives
needs
here
monsters.
hates it here.
Nothing can stop it.
But we have no
Answer my own
means
question.
to make that move out of California. We need about 20 grand to clear off our debts, so we can afford to leave
Before you go,
California, but
I couldn't have done this.
that's a long ways from now. And so we're unwillingly in California, but we want to move to Oregon. My only sibling, my little brother, he, his wife, and his 2 kids and their dog are very happy ever since they moved to Oregon because everything's better over there. And so when we're able to, we're going to move to Oregon. But we have to just live life one day at a time for now. Just hoping tomorrow will be a better day. Today's trying times are tomorrow's good old days. That's very true. I hadn't thought of it that way. Oh, you're not kind-hearted? Well, if you can say nice things, that would be cool. California has tons of racial tension. Yeah, there's a lot. It's a real shame. I like to say we're M&Ms. We're all different colors on the outside, but on the inside it's chocolate. You know? Some of them are rotten and expired, and others are perfectly fine. You can't know by judging the outside. If you've never had a chocolate type candy that was expired, it's a horrible taste. I do not recommend. Oh, the Oregon Trail. That's funny. Well, Lou, I am not chubby. I'm 5'1" and I weigh 108 pounds. 109 if my hair is soaking wet.
107 the other day.
Huh?
The other morning was 107 too.
Oh yeah, 107.2 the other day. So my weight is holding stable and I'm doing good. You're not chocolate on the inside. Well, you're welcome, Rochester. I have a lot of analogies for a bunch of different things. Another one is life and all the bullshit that we gotta deal with is an ocean storm. Waves going crazy, people being tossed about. Some people have boats meant to withstand that. Some have flotation devices that are barely keeping them above water. And some of us don't have any devices and we're treading water, hoping someone with a spare flotation device or boat will help pick us up out of the water. But one day at a time. I have a Cash App and PayPal and GoFundMe link all listed in the bottom of the description of this live stream. I'm not trying to beg for money. I'm just trying to make it known we could use help, and every penny sent my way would be greatly appreciated. But if nothing else, we really ask for prayers for things to get better, and kind words of support to help boost our morale. All support is good and all support is appreciated. Need a cuddling stream. Grab Matt and don't let go. I think when I end this stream, I will cuddle up on him. Hello. Nice to see new people. Yeah, Rochester, that's for sure. I was raised Reaganomics conservative. And I'm trying to keep my channel a positive one. And I'm trying not to be a hypocrite. So, in saying something mean when you could say nothing at all. So all I will say is I have no kind feelings for Gavin Newsom, Nasty Pelosi, Clintons, the Bidens, the Obamas, and the Cuomo brothers. I have no kind words for people that choose to live the way they do while making others live the way others are forced to live. Right, Rochester? Thankfully, we have full food stamp benefits because we're earning so little despite being logged in ready to work over 40 hours a week. My husband's the DoorDash driver, and I'm the passenger princess, also known as the food czar, as he came up with. I'm responsible for holding the orders in my lap. So we're literally in our, well, not our car. We're in a borrowed car all day and a good chunk of the night, hoping for DoorDash orders to be sent our way, but there's too many people working for DoorDash compared to the number of customers placing orders. And a lot of the drivers are illegals, using stolen IDs. And they're taking work away from us who are doing it legally. And so it's been really, really rough. We're earning less than 30% of what we used to. So prayers for that to get better. And any and every donation possible is very much appreciated. Well, I tell others to say nothing if you can't say something nice. And sometimes I'm a hypocrite and I find myself saying things that aren't nice just out of reflex. And I'm working to not do that. Yes, I did hear about the poor girl that was killed. All the crime from all the illegal immigrants who are violent cartel members and gang members and bottom feeders of society. They're wrecking things for us good people who have been good the whole time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gavin is not going to go to heaven, nor his family, nor any of the Democrats and liberals who support other countries over us, illegal criminals over innocent victims, promoting women killing their kids before they're born. I pray for them to see the light and to be changed for the better. But I have zero tolerance for people that shed innocent blood without regret. If you've done stuff in your past and you're living good now, that's one thing. But I know the Hollywood elite and the political elite, they're all monsters. And I just pray for them to be removed from their positions in life and to be put behind prison bars. And for good people who care about nuclear families and the citizens who live here legally to take place for every vacancy that those monsters would leave behind. Thank you, man. To me, I appreciate the sympathy. Well, sure enough, we've seen exposés locally, and we've seen it firsthand. Groups of people all getting into one car, going place to place. Two people, it's understandable, because one can hold the order steady so it doesn't tip or fall over. That's what I do for a living. My husband does the driving and customer interaction. And as DoorDashers, we know the signs that someone is doing DoorDash. And we see in groups, not to be racist, but to be factual, groups of brown men with smartphones, the newest ones, working DoorDash in one car. And they're all logged in. And that's work that we need to get. And so we're praying that all the deportations will get more work freed up for us people who need to work DoorDash for a living. If you read the description of my live stream, you'll get a little bit of a picture of why we're struggling so hard. I don't want you to feel pressured to donate, but if you're willing and able, I'd be extremely grateful. But if you could just pray that work will be busy again for us so we can get our bills paid up again, we'd really appreciate that prayer support and any kind words that you would have to say. And if you're going through similar rough times, I would love to hear from you so we can help comfort and support each other. Thank you, Charles Ray. I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, Rochester, he does. Have you seen the Hobbit movies? If you haven't, this reference won't make sense. Gavin Newsom, to me, is the mayor of Lake Town in the second Hobbit movie. He is a fat, greasy, overly rich piece of crap living the high life while his citizens are literally in wooden boathouses. And when the city is threatened, he tries to take his riches with him instead of other people. He doesn't make it. And all I see in Newsom is the mayor of Lake Town.
In cryogenic storage for a
He's
long time.
done no good for us.
Oh man, that's amazing. It's just like Mr. Abominable from episode 83.
Yeah, John, I voted for Trump, and I'm praying for his safety every day. And I'm praying that he'll be guided to make the best decisions to help everybody here. Yeah, he is a comic book villain. He bought a 9-point-something $1 million mansion in California, as if the place he was living in wasn't enough. And he had a bronze statue made of himself. I'm not kidding. If you don't know it, look it up. He commissioned a metal statue of himself. And if that's not disgusting vanity, I don't know what is. Yeah, he's greasy. If you understand that reference, you're awesome. And let me know. But if you don't get it, you should watch Trailer Park Boys. Let's go Doge. Yes. I'm praying for all the criminal handling of our tax dollars to be exposed, so it can then be redirected where it needs to go. You like turtles? Damn it, Randy. You know what I hear? I hear cheeseburgers. I hear ketchup and mustard coagulating. But you know what I don't hear? I don't hear no hort.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Oh, Rochester, I'm glad you love Trailer Park Boys too. I try to Leahy it with the weed. I don't let myself get too crazy high though. But I relate to Ricky a lot, especially with his explosive anger. I've learned greater self-control now, so I don't outwardly explode, but internally I get angry like like Ricky does. Like I'll be cursing out inanimate objects for not working, as if it will hurt their feelings. I flip my phone off when I'm getting a call from an unknown number when I'm trying to sleep. And I'll always say, fuck off. And then I just go back to bed. Just out of reflex. Yeah, I'm praying for Elon to uncover all the corruption. And for and for the corrupt to be punished and put away, and not just given a slap on the wrist, a little bit of fine, and then allowed to go about their business. I want them to die behind prison bars. The evil they've done, it gets me seeing red level angry if I dwell on it too much. But yeah, Ricky is crazy. I need weed like Ricky does. Weed literally fixes every problem for me in the moment. If I'm pissed off, smoke. It chills me out. If I'm depressed and sad, smoke. It makes me able to laugh at things. If I feel like any negative emotion, really, the weed counters it, and it brings me to a state of being mellow and calmed and better able to handle the problems rationally and not react emotionally.
Like a woman.
So weed is God's medicine. I'll always promote its usage for pain and appetite management. I tend to undereat because pain has damaged my body's hunger response. If I don't take cannabis and a prescription appetite stimulant, I feel nauseated all day, unable to eat that much. I won't feel hungry until I've gone like a day without food. It's not healthy. But the weed helps me want to eat and to be able to enjoy it and to keep it down. I'm sad at how much I need it, but I'm grateful that I have it every time I need it. I would love to see their cooking show.
Ooh.
The Trailer Park Boys have a cooking show apparently.
It's on their live streams.
That would be cool.
Ricky does cooking with Ricky, where it's like he's doing stuff in like a workshop. Cooks with like drills and shit. For example.
That would be fun. Yeah, the fraud is being uncovered, but no one's being punished because those in charge of ordering the punishing are involved. No judge is gonna rule against themselves. And these monsters just... they have no heart. They have no soul. And I pray for the victims of their evil deeds. He used to do a lot for drugs. And everything. Ah. Well, thank you for the kind compliment. A catch. That's funny. I think it's funny how people are angry about the audits. It's like saying to the exterminator, I hate you for revealing that I have a roach problem, instead of admitting they have a roach problem and dealing with it. I just pray that all the evil ones who hurt innocent people on purpose will be punished and made unable to live the lives that they're currently used to. You would drink alcohol and snort cocaine while playing PC games? Damn, that's pretty crazy. I've drank, I smoke weed, I indulge in the occasional cigarette, but I stick to weed. I'm on meds that don't mix well with alcohol, and the couple of times I've tried, I got really sick. So I've had to be sober of alcohol for a while now. I do kind of miss it occasionally, but I got God's good green to help me feel better. You don't think his cuts are so intelligently targeted? Huh. They're complaining that government workers have to give people proper support. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Your mom, I'm gonna go give you the benefit of the doubt and assume you mean it in a kind way. But if I quit smoking cannabis, I lose the will to live. I have 4 diseases that give me crippling back pain that I would compare to being stabbed with 1,000 butter knives. And it's hard to want to stay alive when you feel like your back is being stabbed with 1,000 butter knives. And cannabis is the only thing that makes me not feel that pain. It doesn't fix my diseases of my back. It makes me not feel the pain that those diseases give me. So I can't stop smoking. And I really wish everyone would stop just immediately saying, oh, quit smoking, it'll be better. Your life is rough because you smoke. I smoke because life is rough. And,
rough because life is smoke.
If any fellow smokers are here, I am using Cake brand Wild Cherry Skittles. And it's really delicious. Really effective at pain management. It tastes like candy. Thank you, just here for fun. I appreciate that kind compliment. And you're okay, your mom. That's why I gave you the benefit of the doubt initially. I know there are people who do mean well, and I try not to snap, but sometimes it gets to be a bit much. But I could use prayers for my pain to get easier to manage and for me to see the specialist quick. Medi-Cal is very slow in getting referrals to specialists sent through and approved. And so many people are trying to get in with the specialists where I live that it's at least a few months wait for being a new patient. But I'm trying not to bite the hand that feeds. I don't pay for my doctor's visits or my prescriptions, and I'm thankful for that. But things could always be better. I could drink it in a tea. I've tried medicated lemonade, and it was pretty delicious. Smoking is relaxing. Well, thank you, Jeff. That's very kind of you. Yeah, Rochester, you're right. I prefer indica whenever possible, but I won't turn down weed if it's offered. Oh, thank you, Dedurker. I appreciate that. I went with a purple to blue fade, and it's been pretty fun. And the rest of my hair is the reddish blonde that the Scarlet Witch's hair is in the Multiverse of Madness. So, I have fun with hair color and expressing myself. And people will assume that I'm a snowflake or something like that just because of my hair colors. And it is not. I have the autism, ADHD, and social issues, and I'm physically unfit to get a normal job. So I don't have to adhere to maintaining work appropriate hair standards. I just have to make sure I'm not dirty. And seeing the blue and purple in my hair calms me. And I like it. And I voted for Trump. I just do these hair colors because I like it. I don't know what Mercine is. Right, show? They're profiting from a bunch of false accounts. They've got a bunch of dead people still getting payouts. And who do you think has access to the accounts of those dead accounts? The people in charge. They're leeches. And they dared to judge us for not giving more. Or act like we're not giving enough. It's truly horrible. And I'm praying that every one of those leeches will be cut off from the supply forever. Oh, CBD is also good for pain. And I do enjoy CBD oils. It's just, they're pricey and I haven't been able to afford them. But if I get enough donations, I'll be able to. I have a link to my PayPal, Cash App, and a GoFundMe in the description of this. I don't want to make you feel pressured to donate, but I'd be very grateful for every penny sent my way. And I'm grateful for every prayer for things to get better. Oh, you're your wife's hairdresser. You bleached tone and diaper. That's really cool, Didurker. Thank you for sharing that. Purple is a fun hair color to play with. And blue is too. I also bought some green dye, but I forgot it was the kind that needs a developer to activate it. What I have in my hair right now is Strawberry Leopard brand. It's a deep conditioner with the pigment added to it, and it smells like taffy candy. It's amazing. And it really does take pretty quickly to the hair. Oh, Didurker, you have ADHD and autism too? Well, it's nice to meet you, brother. Welcome to the family. My husband and I both have autism and ADHD and social issues. Can you turn around for a moment, my handsome man?
What's up?
He's playing Fallout. So, any sounds you're hearing, they're from his game.
You don't like windows?
But we've been married for 7 years. And we've known each other for 8. And when you find your soulmate, time goes by faster and slower at the same time. Rochester says in parentheses, hopefully Fallout 3? 4. Oh, Didurker, you have fun with your hair. Nice. Hair is a fun thing to play with, and I don't understand why people are so uptight about false colors in the workplace. Oh, mohawk? That's bitchin'. Ah. Oh, CBD topically. I'll have to save up and get some of that. Oh, thank you, Shona. I've been told I look like Anne Hathaway. And I've been told I look like Audrey Hepburn. And I'm flattered by every comparison. Oh, use the CBD nasally. I never heard of that before. I'm used to doing the nasal allergy spray. Probably wouldn't be much different. I look like Britney Spears. Well, you just gotta wait till I have my eye makeup on. Right now it's the end of the day. I'm tired. It's about to be 10 o'clock. I normally start getting sleepy at 10. But I'm gonna be here for a little longer because I'm enjoying hanging out with you guys. But this is my face at the best angle. Judging by my face, how old would you guess I am? I always find the variety of answers to be amusing. Oh, Didurker, you use that too? That's awesome. Did we just become best friends?
No.
Oh, you CBD vapes. I'll have to get one. Yeah, 7 whole years. It's pretty crazy. Thank you for the kind words. 10 years, that's awesome. Hello, Tom. Nice to see you. No. I gotta catch up on the comments a little bit. Thank you, Shonef. I appreciate that. Anne Hathaway is very beautiful, and I'm flattered to be compared to her.
I'm making that audible for a reason.
Well, thank you guys.
Anne Hathaway's hot. That's a hell of a compliment.
I really loved her in The Princess Diaries. I related to her so much as Mia with the big crazy hair and the poor social life. I felt spied on. Oh, ashes, you have chronic pain and anxiety. Oh, well, I'm sad for you that weed itself doesn't really do much. Do you have some other way to deal with the pain? If not, I'll pray for you to find a better way. Oh, thank you, Jenny. That's very kind of you. Oh, then 37, 24, 34, 28, 26, 21, 32, 30. I am 34 as of January the 21st. I look younger because, for one, baby face runs in my mom's side of the family. I'm very thankful I got it. And two, I take care of my skin by using a wet wipe or a washcloth with warm water. And I try to gently wash my face before bed, and I apply a nighttime lotion. And I do touch-up face wipes, as needed. And so that's how my skin is as healthy as it is. I work for it by not putting makeup on it. I never was able to do the whole cover up, a foundation, and then blush. I never could get into that. So whenever I do makeup, I do eye makeup, mascara, eyeshadow, eyeliner. And these are my natural eyebrows. They don't wash off in the shower. And I just like to be myself. That's more comfortable that way. Oh, Rochester, you're also 34? That's cool. A Breakfast Club? Yeah, that movie was really good. I enjoy it. Nighthawk. That's a cool name. Well, it was fun meeting you, Shona. I hope that you have a great rest of your night. And that you have a great day tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by and interacting with me. I'm exhausted. I am medicated. I am on the autism spectrum. And I'm beginning to feel the kind of tired that is making me need to end this live in a little bit. When you're on the spectrum, some normal human behaviors are not inherently normal. They have to be learned and acquired. And facial expressions and things like that are one of the things that I have struggled with, and sometimes I relapse. It just depends on the day. Oh, Tiggs, your birthday is just the day before mine. That is so cool. What are the odds of that? That is cool. Aw, thank you, Diderker. I appreciate it. I'm not from the Midwest, but my dad grew up in Michigan, and I got relatives in Wisconsin and Michigan. And we try to meet up every few years, and their accent is really strong, and sometimes I have that accent too. My voice and accent change sometimes, depending on my mood. Just tism things. How to cover an entire semester in one night. I don't understand what your meaning for that is. Like, are you asking me how to cover an entire semester in one night? I need you to be more specific. Yeah, I'm 34. Yeah, sometimes the Michigan accent comes out. And my mom grew up in San Diego, so it's a pretty funny combo. Oh, you're 43. The inverse. That's pretty cool. Hey, No Limit. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Jump on the bed. If you'll pay me. Pay me beforehand, and I will deliver. Otherwise, I'm not moving for nothing. Everybody's medicated nowadays. It's pathetic. Yeah, it's hard. I wonder what it would be like to be normal and not neurodivergent. But comparison is the thief of joy. And I'm learning to stay in my own lane and focus on what I can do and not what others did and how I wish I lived their life. I used to be that way. And I still struggle with that mindset sometimes. Envy and coveting instead of buckling down and working to make the things that you're coveting actually happen for yourself. It's hard work overcoming bad habits and picking up new good ones. But I've been trying to do better whenever I'm able to do better. And I just want to encourage you guys also. If there's any bad habits you have in your life that you know are bad, but you don't want to quit, I encourage you. Try and picture how your life would go if you did stop that bad habit and you replaced it with a good one. And I'm pretty sure you could picture life going better. And I'm praying for all of you who are struggling with important decisions right now. Decision making can be very difficult, especially depending on what the decision is about. And I have a heart for helping other people. It's just I've been burned by other people so much. It's hard for me to build trust. But day by day, live stream by live stream, I'm meeting more and more nice people. And you guys are helping me slowly trust people in general again. I never stopped caring for other people. I just didn't have the ability to just do anything. I was too afraid of being hurt again. But I never stopped wanting to see other people do well in life. And so, if you're going through something rough, I will pray for you. And even if you don't comment, but you're going through something rough, I want to encourage you. Stick with a good habit that you don't do currently. And try to get rid of one bad habit at a time. You should make a list of your good habits and your good personality traits. You know, the things about yourself that you like. List every single one you can think of. And do the same, but for all the bad or negative things. You know, all your bad habits, all your flaws, everything you don't like about yourself. Write everything down. Then take a breath, make a hot cup of tea, add some honey to that tea, and sip on it while you look over the list that you made. And pick one bad habit to try to stop doing and try to pick up a good habit to take its place. Because anyone can just stop a bad habit for a while. But if you don't put a different habit in there, the bad habit comes back. Because it's just how human nature is. And so I just want to encourage you guys. Try and ditch bad habits this year. Even if it's something small, like if you don't put your cup on coasters when you're at other people's houses, start from there and always use a coaster when you're at someone else's place. You know, it can be small, practical things like that. And over time, with each bad habit you overcome and every good habit you take on, you'll see yourself becoming a better person and achieving more of your potential than if you just stuck to doing things the way you do it now. Everyone has the capacity to do better. Everyone has something that they need to work on. None of us are perfect. And those who claim they're perfect are full of shit. And I make no such claims. I'm very upfront about being mentally ill, having a bunch of diseases of my body, and a lot of heartache, so that you guys who are going through similar things will understand that I understand you. And when you guys let me know that you understand me, it helps me every bit. Every bit of kind interaction with you guys, it adds up and it helps. And you all are helping me gradually overcome my social anxiety. And I just hope that I can provide you guys with at least a little bit of comfort whenever you're watching my live streams and interacting with me. You gotta take your 12-year-old dog for surgery in the morning, and you're anxious and you can't sleep. Well, Durker, I will be praying for your dog to have the surgery go exactly as it should, and that there'll be no mistakes, and that your dog will have a quick and full recovery with no hiccups in the road. I understand not being able to sleep from worry. When I was 3 years old, I developed ulcers from worrying about my mom. When I was 3, my mom was pregnant with my little brother, who would turn out to be my only sibling. And she was on bed rest because she was at risk of losing my brother because she almost lost me. And I got so worried about my mommy and my baby brother in mommy's belly that I developed ulcers at 3 years old. So I've always been a worrywart for other people, not just myself. So if you let me know you could use prayer, I could direct some of that energy towards you and try to help you. Yeah, I'm medicated for severe back pain, the kind that makes you unable to walk very much. Well, you're on the TARD spectrum. It's total spastic tardlet. I'm gonna have to tell my brother that one. Total spastic tardlet. That is hilarious. I love it. Hello, Casey. It's good to see you. Truth to learning normal social skills. Yeah, it's rough. Thank you guys for the kind words. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. My teeth are in decent shape because I use a Sonicare toothbrush that my parents gave me for a Christmas gift. And it came with a bunch of replacement heads. And it does most of the work for me, and it's been really helping. My teeth used to be a little more yellow, but over time, it's been making a difference. Oh, hello in Texas. How does the Michigan accent sound like? Oh, well, you want to have some pasties and some pop. You gotta go to the supermarket. And whenever we almost bump into people, we go, oh! I don't know why we do it, but we do it. Oh! It's just a reaction. And apparently it's only a Midwestern thing. Or mostly a Midwestern thing. And I find it funny. Ah. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I got family near San Diego. I'm in the center of the state of California. Rochester says they give meds for one diagnosis and that creates another issue. Yeah, that's true. The domino effect is very real. And they know it too. Those dirty bastards. You just farted loudly. I think the sound of farts are hilarious. I don't get offended by hearing farts. I will laugh. Depending on how it sounded and how long it lasted and if it smelled or not. I like chimichanga. Aw, thank you for the kind words, Casey. I appreciate it. Can I read you? I don't understand what you mean. Aw, thank you, Casey. I really appreciate that. Expressionless. Well, it's because I'm tired and it takes energy to be a normal person. Normally, I just let my face rest. And I can see how it does look rather robotic. Having the autism is a different life experience than being a normie. Trust doesn't live on this planet. Huh. You want me to help you? How do you want me to help you? I'm quite strange and you like that. Well, thank you for that. I've actually watched most of the Family Guy episodes. Oh, that show is crazy. You're gay fish. Well, it's not the size of the boat in the ocean, it's the movement of the boat.
Motion of the ocean.
Or something like that. Fence stealer. That's funny. No, we actually found real honey, not the corn syrup kind. I've only ever had alcohol, cigarettes, nicotine vapes, and many different forms of cannabis for pain management. I haven't done anything snortable or injectable, and that's a line I'm not gonna cross. Weed is all I need. Yes, I do read these. I'm just slow, and it's the end of a long day for me. I'm not going to disclose what meds I'm on, but I'm on a couple different types for pain management and an antidepressant. Well, thank you, Diderker. I appreciate it. It's being retarded disease. It's a condition. Cocaine has helped you with your socialization. Well, I mean, I've seen Scarface, so I can see how it would make you bold. Well, thank you for the kind words. I'm trying to catch up with the comments. I'm not ignoring you guys. You had a worry wart once? Oh. Well, thank you, TS Investing. But yeah, at 3 years old, I had ulcers from worrying. It's rough. I'm thankful for your sympathy, but I'm sad for you going through the Crohn's. That's really rough. No, I have scoliosis, and the discs in my spine are slowly disintegrating. And I have arthritis and nerve damage. It's horrifically painful if I'm stone sober. It's the kind of back pain that makes you unable to walk or move your legs past a certain point. And any movement feels like your muscles are being stabbed by butter knives wielded by Chucky. And moving only makes it worse. Without the cannabis, I lose the will to live. The pain is that overwhelming. I would share, but I can't. So I will just take a hit in your guys' honor. Yeah, I can laugh if something's funny. I'm actually 34. Oh, Tiggs, you have depression, anxiety, leg, back pain. Oh, shit. Well, you have my deep sympathy, Tiggs. I will be keeping you in my prayers. We share a lot of the same pain. I don't know what it's like to serve in the military, and I respect everyone who is able to handle that. Because I was raised to respect those who can and do, so that you don't have to. And I have utmost respect for people willing to risk their lives to save other people. I used to be self-conscious about my tooth gap, but I have much bigger issues going on in life to deal with.
Excellent.
I'm catching up on the comments, you guys. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just slow. Wish California would break off to an island flotation. I would say me too, but I'm stuck on this island for now. Well, thank you, Wanda. I appreciate the kind compliment. Few days till Easter. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. All the holidays have been sneaking up on me because with all the different personal life events I've had to go through, time's become a big stressful blur with the days melding together and me really struggling to differentiate sometimes if this thing that I did was today or was I yesterday. I've been living under intense stress due to circumstances not of my choosing. If you want to know more, I ask you read the description of this live stream. And if you're willing and able to donate, every penny sent my way would be greatly appreciated. But no pressure though if you can't. I just ask for kind words and prayers more than anything else. Oh, thank you, Jim and Co. Tism is the only XP we will ever know. Yeah. Yeah, I love anime. I've seen many good ones. Excuse me. Texas loves me. Well, I love Texas too. Jemco, you're 10 years clean from me, chunky. That is amazing, Jemco. I'm very proud of you. 10 years clean is a huge accomplishment. I'm very happy for you, and I'll pray for you that you'll be able to keep it up. Some people say you're ugly. Your sister's moving out tomorrow. Did Urger, you got arthritis in both your knees? Topical CBD. Yeah, I've used the topical CBD, and it really does help too. I would love to receive some bud, Luke. We just don't have a P.O. box.
And we're not sure if it's legal or not.
Yeah, we're not sure. If you live in Central California, it could be possible, but if you're not living in the center of California, it wouldn't work. Hit your limoncello jack. Ooh, that sounds delicious. You're an Army Ranger. Well, thank you for your service. I really appreciate that you do what you do. I couldn't handle that work, and so I respect you for that. Yes, I'm constantly praying to Jesus about everything. I praise him and I thank him when things go well. And I thank him for all the good things I have going on. And I pray for help in dealing with the things that are not going well and that have gone wrong. And I'm constantly praying in my head, either thankful or needing help. Without the Lord Jesus Christ of Nazareth in my life, I would not be alive right now. Because of my health issues, there were a couple times where I should have died. And it was only by the grace of Jesus I didn't die, and I'm still here. I almost died of celiac disease because it went undiagnosed for a long time. And Jesus helped me be diagnosed before it was too late. And I've been living with celiac for 11 years now. And if you're able to eat wheat, barley, and rye, please appreciate the fact that you can eat wheat, barley, and rye. Because not all of us can do that anymore. Thank you, Jim and Co. I appreciate that. Get a notepad. For what? Oh, thank you, biggest complainer, for your $2 donation.
Hey,
Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you, Evite, too. I wish you the best also. And I hope to see you again sometime. 3 tours. Damn. I can't imagine going to do that. To watch MHA. My Hero Academia. Yeah, we're actually watching it. Not right this moment, but we're watching it. And I'm loving it. I've seen Attack on Titan. One Punch Man. I've seen some Pokemon. I wasn't allowed to watch Pokemon or play Pokemon when I was a kid. And I've seen Help. I've been turning to a vending machine. That's pretty. That's honestly a good show. It just sounds retarded. And what other animes have I seen with you, baby?
Well, we're watching Spy Family X.
Oh, Spy
Family?
Family X?
Spy Family, whatever the...
Or Spy X Family?
One of those. Spy Family, you've seen Attack on Titan. We're watching My Hero Academia. You've seen some Naruto.
And One Punch Man.
One Punch Man, she's fully caught up on that.
I loved it. And, oh, Full Metal Alchemist. That show made me cry really hard.
See? Just like I said, boss.
Demon Slayer. I've watched some of the episodes and it's good.
Not of Demon Slayer.
Oh, not Demon
We
Slayer?
haven't started that one yet. It's
Okay.
on my watch list though.
You'd be insane not to
That's,
sign her up. This.
yeah.
You certainly made an impression.
Oh, thank you, Tammy. I appreciate it. Are we just... too...
So you're in.
It's 10:30. I have multiple health issues that give me chronic fatigue. And I am normally preparing to sleep at this time. So, yeah. All you're getting is my face. Sorry if that's not entertaining enough. Yeah, I can be friends with all of you guys if you just keep tuning in every day. I try to live stream every day so that I can interact with other people and work on my social anxiety and my people skills. And I have many recurring viewers, and I've become real friends with them. We know details about each other's lives. We pray for each other. It's true community support. And those same people are always joining in whenever they're able. So if you tune in regularly, you'll get to make new friends and find support for what you're going through. And a bunch of them will be praying for you if you let them know how you could be prayed for. My live streams are meant to be a comforting, safe part of the internet for people going through rough shit to safely interact with other people going through rough shit with no judgment, just support. Would you like to venture a guess at my age? This is my face at best angle possible. This is my completely bare face, no makeup at all. I don't do foundation or cover up or blush. I just do lotion on my face and mascara, eyeshadow, and eyeliner for my eyes. Sometimes I'll put on a little lipstick too, but I have to hit my medicinal cannabis pen quite often. So wearing lipstick with these is a little on the impractical side.
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
A headboard.
Interceptor can hijack their signal and send me insane.
And yes, I am married very happily. Wink, wink.
And now we have teleportation.
Hello, Ant Life. It's good to see you again. But for real, I want to hear from you guys about your life, how you're doing, what you're up to. You know, friendly, casual talk with other people. I am going to be calling it fairly soon because I am feeling the sleepies getting stronger. And my cannabis pen helps with that too. But, I'll give you guys another minute before I end the stream. No, I don't work. I have 4 diseases affecting my spine.
Ready to hand over the plans?
Well, the Durker, I have no problem with differences. I just intend for my live streams to be where we focus on our similarities, not our differences. You know, common ground that everyone can relate to, no matter where you live or what color your skin. You know, real people interacting with
Nice
real
work,
people.
Tom.
And I've had so many kind people that have become real friends because of this. So if you keep returning, you will make new friends over time. And I would be very happy to see you here.
I'm relieved, actually. Sure. Yeah,
Thank you, Aunt Life. I appreciate that. Thank you, Menji Ferris. I appreciate the kind words.
if that's true.
Oh, you're in
that's
East
terrifying.
Tennessee? Damn. I have some family that moved to Tennessee. I forget what part of Tennessee, but they're happier there than they were in California.
Hit me, Tom.
We're trying to move to Oregon to join my brother. But for now, we're in the dead center of California and just having to get through life one day at a time. Oh, the people you have scoliosis at 13. Well, you have my sympathy
I
because
appreciate that.
I started developing scoliosis at 13.
I'll take a look.
I had to wear a back brace from junior high all the way until I was a junior in high school. Senior year, the doctors had said that my growth plates had fused, so the back brace was no longer needed to prevent me growing more crooked, but it could be used to keep my back stable if I needed it. And I'll never forget the feeling of not needing to wear that back brace all the time and feeling normal clothes against my skin. If you've never had scoliosis or needed a back brace, imagine a plastic corset with a cutout for the chest to breathe and for the side to help regulate body heat. But it's still hot in the summer because it's solid plastic and foam padding. And if you don't wear an undershirt on your skin as a barrier between you and the brace, you get awful rashes. It's a bad time. And so to not need a barrier garment,
Testimony
it
told me to give you this.
it felt mind-blowing, game-changing, because I had to go 5 years wearing a back brace. So you have my sympathy for that. Well, thank you guys for your subscriptions and for being kind here. I really appreciate all of you. And if there's anything that you guys need prayer for, please let me know, and I will pray for you. My husband is actually a small percentage African, as am I. No twerking. My back is too janked to do anything like that. Yours thinner, so they aren't as restrictive as they used to.
You can trust me with this.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that it's gotten better. Because mine were a 1/4 inch thick plastic with foam lining that didn't allow you to breathe much. It was always a bad time.
Half and half.
Yeah. I don't miss the days of needing that back brace. My back is getting more crooked with time, but time and gravity aren't your friend when you have health issues. And I'm managing the pain day by day with the help of my husband, my Lord Jesus Christ of Nazareth, and medical cannabis to make my pain be muted so I can hear the other parts of life. Because when I'm stone sober, the pain is all I feel and hear. So if you have a healthy spine, please continue keeping it healthy as much as you can.
Hey, back on deck, huh? You got to admit,
Let's go then.
I'm all
Hit
ready.
a dab. Yeah, we'll take another hit. I'll be ending this stream in a little bit just for me to get ready for bed. Works better than any pain pill I've tried. APNESS. Oh. Not funny. Okay, I've been live for 3 hours and 22 minutes. I forgot I had pizza next to me. I gotta reheat that, eat that. But thank you guys for joining me. Thank you so much for your kind words and for your prayers. I really appreciate it very much. And I'll be praying for all of you too. Yeah, fair point, Bob Dylan. True. But I love you all. I'm praying for you all. I hope that you all have a good night and a good day tomorrow.
Not today.
And just remember, be good to yourselves and to each other. And I'll see you tomorrow.